Today we are talking about the IICRC S590 standard, which is for assessments in HVAC systems after there is a water, fire, or mold damage event. Today we're going to be talking about if there's a fire. Essentially, this just tells you how to properly inspect the HVAC system, starting closest to the fire and working away, and what to check for and how to check it to determine what needs done, if the ductwork needs cleaned, replaced, etc., etc. So we're just going to go through this, and there's multiple different parts, and we're going to break it down one at a time. We are now talking about the odor sampling protocol. So there's a fire in a building, odors all over, in the building, in the duct, everywhere, but maybe it's not in the duct. Maybe it's just in the building and you smell it in the duct, but if the building was cleaned, you wouldn't smell it in the duct. So we're gonna take the duct basically outside, and that way we can smell it to see if the odor is actually in the duct. The way we're gonna do this is we are gonna go in the duct and we're gonna take a 10 by 10 sample, which again, this is 12 by 12, so a little smaller than this. We're gonna take a 10 by 10 sample. We are gonna put it in a plastic bag, and then we're gonna take it out of the affected area to a non-affected area so that there's no other smell affecting it. And we're gonna let it sit for 24 hours. And then after 24 hours, we can open that bag and sniff and see if there's any odors. You have to do the test within 24 to 72 hours. So it has to be more than 24, but you have to do it in less than 3 days because that smell will kind of like fade some, and you want to get an accurate representation of what's going on. So you're going to cut out your 10 by 10 section, you're going to put it in a plastic bag, you're going to wait 24 hours, and then you're going to test it again. And then we get a little more complicated because we're going to take a sample and we're going to do a dry clean on it, and then the same process and see if that smells. And then we're going to take a sample and do a damp wipe clean, and same situation. So you're basically doing a piece that's untouched, you're doing a piece that's dry cleaned, you're doing a piece that's damp cleaned, and then you're gonna do one that's dry cleaned, deodorized, and damp wipe, and then you're gonna do the 24 to 72 hours to see if any of those smell or which ones smell, because it may be that they're all fine, or that they all smell even after the cleanings, or maybe some they got the more in-depth cleaning with the damp wiping and the deodorization. Those don't smell, but just the dry cleaning one does smell. So you have all these different levels to see what it's going to take to make sure that the insulation no longer smells.